New tonight at 6, after canceling his trip to Milwaukee, Congressman Bentz visited La Pine to speak with state agencies and community members about fire prevention. Matthew Draxton reports from La Pine.
Behind me are the remnants of the Darlene 3 fire, which burned almost 4,000 acres. This is the main focus of Congressman Bentz's visit to Central Oregon.
I think I speak for most of us when I say that all of us wanted to start with compassion, but it has become not just a fire risk, but a safety risk, a risk of property, a risk of many, many things.
Vandermeer is a resident of La Pine and has property that backs up to BLM land. Those present for the first roundtable discussion were the mayor of La Pine, city councilors, Deschutes County commissioners, and residents affected by the fire.
The Forest Service and the BLM both have a lack of enforcement officers in this area.
Nobody's enforcing it. You wanted to know what the federal government can do? Well, that's federal land. So let's either deputize some local authorities to enforce that or get BLM and Forest Service to do it.
A common sentiment was the issue of homeless living in the forest that pose fire risks to the community.
People, the businesses in that area feel that they're being held hostage by the campers and the illegal activities that are happening out there.
Another issue, who the authority figure is to enforce the rules set by the Bureau of Land Management and Deschutes National Forest.
They feel that they can live the way that they want to live without any repercussions as it happens, because there hasn't been any. They move constantly, and so they stay just ahead of a little bit of law enforcement there is.
There just seems to be a lack of jurisdiction of who can actually handle this, and at the end of the day, I think if we keep passing the buck is going to stop with the homeowners who lose their homes, who lose their businesses, and who lose everything.
Congressman Bentz also met with representatives of the Bureau of Land Management and Deschutes National Forest to gain a better understanding of current fire preventative measures.
This purposes of this meeting, the idea is to place the issues as I see them squarely before you. And some of the people here who have been heavily involved, you can explain to the Forest Service and BLM that we have here today your concerns and what you think they should do. And then we'll ask the agencies to respond as best they can.
Congressman Bentz tells News Channel 21 he repeatedly asked how the Darlene 3 fire started. The response, unconfirmed, but in or near a homeless encampment. Matthew Draxton, News Channel 21.